Luke, a brilliant victory on opening night tonight in our first game at this level. How pleasing is it that we've come away with that result tonight?
Yeah, really pleasing. We've come in tonight not knowing much about the other team. Stratford, I don't think they come in expecting what we were going to be like either. But we didn't know anything about them. Last year we pretty much knew everything about every other team when facing them. And this year is going to be a little bit different in terms of not knowing what other teams are going to be like and what to expect. So we have to work them out early. But the intensity that our lads showed in the first half, we suffocated them, and it could have been more. It could have been double figures, and probably should have been double figures if we were more ruthless and clinical. But 7-0, you can't ask for much more than that on the first day.
Obviously, you just want to touch on that. It was only 6, which is odd considering the amount of chances we had today. So the attacking part of the game must have pleased you tonight.
Yeah, it was really good. Some of the spells we had was fantastic. Again, the amount of chances we've had today could have been more than 7, and should have been more than 7. But yeah, look, you can't ask for more. The attacking threat that we have and we carry, we've added squad depth, as I've said in the pre-match interview. We've had so much squad depth now. The attacking threat that we've got is ridiculous.
I just want to touch on the clean sheet. It's obviously easy to get carried away at 5-0. So we kept the standards and obviously come away with 7 goals and a clean sheet. But that defensive part last year was important for us, but how important is it going to be going forward again this year?
Yeah, really important. So last year we scored 44, but we conceded the least in the league as well, conceding 12. And out of 18 games, concede 12 is really, really good. So it's important that we keep the standards high from the first game. We set a bar, and we only go above that bar, and the clean sheet is always something that we've got want to set. And again, like the clean sheet, don't think Matt's had to pull off a save today, and that's not because of anything to do with Matt. It's mainly because of our press, our defence. I thought our defence was superb today, and the way we've secured the ball and secured the goal and their threat. So yeah, it was an all-round very good performance.
I just mentioned to Mason that we lost 3 times at home last year, and they were the only defeats we had last year. So how do we go about making this place a fear factor for people to come to? I
think last year it was difficult for us because we were in a transition period where we've got players. We had players leaving us and then new players coming in. And after the defeats we had at home last year, we seen players and we seen them leave. New players came in and we did make it a fortress. So we're now 15 games unbeaten. A lot of them are at home, and I know our away record is also really good. But lately at home we've been solid. We haven't really conceded many. We've seen games through, and I think it's just down to the lads maturing, and wherever we go, we try and make it a fortress wherever we go, home or away.
You've obviously just touched on the away record. Obviously, it's a good start to the season, but the hard work doesn't stop there. We go to Rugby Town next, which won't be an easy test. So, what can you expect from Rugby Town?
Again, can't really expect much. I've seen the league table. I know they haven't had the best of starts. So, our lads are coming off a 7-0 result. It's important we don't get complacent for the next one, and we start quick at their place, in which we will. But I don't really know what to expect from other teams, apart from if we set our own standards, like I've just said, we'll go anywhere and beat anyone on our day.